Shalom friend, this week's Torah portion is Parashat Vayigash. Vayigash is a Hebrew word for and he approached or and he came near. Parashat Vayigash is found in Genesis chapter 44 verse 18 up to 47 verse 27. Parashat Vayigash contains a number of Jewish concepts and themes that are central to Jewish learning. And some of those we are going to be talking about in this video as follows. Teshuvah and personal growth. Teshuvah is the Hebrew word for repentance. We see this in Judah's heartfelt plea to the viceroy of Egypt, Joseph, on behalf of his brother Benjamin. It was a do-or-die moment of responsibility, humility, and moral growth. Judah had been previously involved in the selling of Joseph into slavery, but now he steps forward as a leader who is willing to sacrifice himself for the welfare of his family. This reflects the Jewish value of Teshuvah, that is returning to the correct path and correcting oneself after wrongdoing. And then we have the concept of brotherhood and family unity. The reunion of Joseph with his brothers emphasizes the importance of family ties and forgiveness. Despite earlier betrayals, the brothers came together, symbolizing reconciliation and the healing of fractured relationships. Third is hachenasat orechim, which, as you know, is the Hebrew word for hospitality. Joseph's treatment of his family when they came to Egypt is marked by outstanding generosity and care. This models the Jewish ideal of hachenasat orechim, hospitality and kindness to guests and family. Fourth is Divine Providence, which is known in Hebrew as Hashgacha Pratit. The goings on in this Torah portion demonstrate how events, including suffering and exile, are part of God's divine plan. This is confirmed in Genesis chapter 50 verse 20, when Joseph reveals how what his brothers meant for harm, God meant for good. This is a foundational ideal in Jewish belief about trusting in God's providence and is known as Hashgacha Pratit. And then there is the concept of stewardship and wisdom in leadership. Joseph's leadership in managing the famine and providing for Egypt and his family is a lesson in responsible stewardship and wisdom. We have also in Parashat Vayigash the setting of the stage for a future redemption. The children of Israel's settlement in Egypt marked the beginnings of a period of their exile. This set the stage for their future redemption. Maintaining faith and identity in exile is a persistent theme in Jewish thought. It is through this concept of maintaining identity in exile that the Lemba were identified almost 2,000 years in exile, and the role of blessings and inheritance. Parashat Vayigash ends with Jacob blessing Joseph's sons, Ephraim and Manasseh, placing the younger above the elder, highlighting the theme that blessing and future leadership are not always determined by birth order, but by divine choice. In all these activities, Joseph's actions demonstrate some of the core principles of a concept called tikkun olam. Tikkun olam is the Hebrew phrase that means repairing a broken world. It involves acts of social justice and moral responsibility to bring hope and healing to brokenness in the world. Friend, what would you have done if you were in the shoes of Joseph? May you and me be involved in tikkun olam. May you and me be involved in repairing a broken world. In whichever part of the world is broken in your sphere of influence. Thank you so much for watching, and shalom.